first 8 hours we had in here was insane. These spirits in here, they want to talk. They want to interact.
Shauna stated that the house reaches out to people before they come, and that's exactly what it did with Paige. I don't know.
My head is fucking spinning right now, dude.
The entire time that Shauna was speaking, she was echoing the exact words that I wrote down in the automatic writing session the night before at the Grand Midway Hotel.
That's crazy. It was absolutely unreal.
What's awesome about this place is because it's so new, it's like peeling back an onion. We noticed when we were cleaning the house out there, certain crosses hung in certain spaces. They found something not so pleasant in the basement.
Yeah, you need to evacuate, please.
Ah! Ow!
I've personally never seen someone become that physically affected before.
I just want to run up the stairs. What's down here?
We were all starting to feel really uneasy.
Oh, I just saw something. Satan.
You're gonna get some crazy stuff.
It made Rafe really angry.
They're playing games.
Evil.
The reason that the Doss House even exists is that my mother was very active in the paranormal community. Unfortunately, it was probably July of 2023. She'd been having some medical issues for quite a while, and she was diagnosed with terminal cancer and passed away in September. So through that happening, you know, biggest major loss of my life, obviously, she had always wanted to own a haunted location. And so I kind of turned that and her mission as a human being into my grief process. And my wife, who is amazing and super supportive, was like, okay, you want to try to find a haunted place in honor of your mom? We're going to do that.
Heavy with history and with the weight of the past, the Doss House stands quietly in the small town of Loretto, Pennsylvania. Built in 1810 on the land once claimed by 4 different indigenous tribes, it holds the distinction of being the very first home constructed here. From the moment you step inside, the house announces its age: old, decrepit, and steeped in layers of time. Religious artifacts crowd the rooms, while original furnishings sit untouched, frozen as if the decades never passed. The carpet has fused into the floorboards beneath it, like a relic melted into place.
The first 8 hours we had in here was insane. Like literally we're all standing in this living room. Sounded like a shotgun was shot off under our feet. The floor actually raised up. A good friend of ours, Brent, was with us. He's biggest skeptic on the planet. Him and Danielle ran out the front door, around the back, because at that time the basement steps were completely hoarded out. You couldn't even get down there from there. Went into the basement, discovered the weirdest thing ever. This entire place was hoarded out except the original basement. There was absolutely nothing in there. Absolutely nothing. So they went in there, which is right under our feet, the original basement. No beams cracked, nothing had fallen, no scientific, logical explanation for that big boom. So after that night, we were like, yep, we want it, put in the offer, closed, bought it, got a dumpster here. Took our time going through things because we wanted to keep the house as original as possible. So 80% of what you see in here is actually original to the house. We do have a lot of my mother's items in here as well. A lot of Danielle's family member items who have passed in here as well, just to put our personal thoughts and feelings into it. And obviously now quite a few gifts that people have left. And it just took off. We busted our butts and we had our opening day on October 31st of last year. And it's been soaring crazily ever since.
Shauna, the current owner, has placed a few personal items here and there, but they do little to soften the sense that this house belongs to something far older, something restless. A small barber shop that was once its own building clings to the side of the house, and still holds the tools that belong to the town's barber, Doss, who was the last man to call this place home with his family. In the year of 1976, the Doss family began experiencing things they couldn't explain. Fearing judgment in a devoutly Catholic town, they invited a paranormal investigation team in secret.
Frank, who lives across the street, he's an elderly gentleman. He was actually the Barber's best friend, who was Doss, which is why the house is named the Doss house. And when Frank asked Doss, what happened, what's going on, all he told Frank was that they found something not so pleasant in the basement. That's all that he told him. He said, and they never spoke of it again. The only thing that Doss had ever told him prior to that was that he always saw a little girl in a green dress. Didn't tell him her name, just that there's this little mischievous little girl in a green dress. People have speculated lots of things ever since they've been in here. That's up to you guys to figure that out. We have never gotten a name of her yet. We did find out that there was a Dr. Leo T. Little. He only owned the property for a short time, but back in the day, they used to jump from town to town offering their services. So when he was servicing Loretto, he would stay here. And then eventually the deed of the property was put in his name for a short time. So definitely Dr. Leo T. Little is here 100%. A lot of people get information from him. We get a couple small children, definitely a little boy and a little girl, no definitive names. There's quite a few Marys that come through here. When we did the deed searches, there was 3, which was odd. The deeds were put in women's names for a very long time. Very odd. Usually was always men. When you go down to the basement, there's another crawl space back to the right. Everybody feels a ton of energy back there, but nobody has really been brave enough to get back up in there. You'll notice in that crawl space that the beams up there are charred. There was a fire. We don't know when it happened. We know that Doss and his family have no recollection of a fire being here. But we always get fire. We always get a distressed woman connected to fire and a child connected to fire. But that story is not complete. What's awesome about this place is because it's so new, it's like peeling back an onion.
Tragedy seems stitched into every corner of the house. Shauna has uncovered stories of abducted women, destructive fires, and lingering echoes from the town itself, all converging here within these walls. It's as though the house acts as a meeting point to reveal the past, a place where history, pain, and memory are drawn together, pressing against the living, demanding to be witnessed.
One of our biggest findings here was the first night, and this is probably what sold us on buying the house. We kept getting a woman by the name of Elizabeth and Lizzie coming through constantly. Rape, unaliving, all of these things. A door, hung, all of these things. We had no idea. We didn't look up the area. We didn't know what was happening. So we just kept notes of this. And come to find out when we left, my daughter had found an article. Don't quote me on the year. I want to say it was in the 60s. There was a woman by the name of Elizabeth. She was abducted in this town by, it was 2 to 3 men. All of those things had happened to her, and she was left hanging over a door. And so her energy does still come through quite often of being here.
One of the most mysterious phenomena in the Doss house is a strange kind of time loop. The house seems to interact with technology in ways that defy explanation.
End of November, I would say it was. I came to the house to drop some things off. I brought my son. I never come here alone. We were putting micro SD cards in the cameras. And I was just getting ready to leave, and my wife had called me. I just shut the front door, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I told you I was stopping by the house today." And she's like, "So you're not in the house?" And I'm like, "No, why?" She's like, "Well, I got a notification from the kitchen." She's like, so I turned on the camera, and I saw a shadow figure go from the bottom of the ramp towards the kitchen. And I was like, nah. So me and my son come back in the door. I walk over to the kitchen, and I was like, well, I mean, obviously I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. And so she's like, okay. So I come back around, and she's still watching that camera, and she sees it again. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, are you hit record? She's like, no, I didn't record. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So but then she's like, wait, she's like, why? She's like, do you have to set the dates or something on the cameras after you put those memory cards in? I said, no, it automatically updated because I have to do it manually. Because it's connected through the internet. She's like, the time in the kitchen it was 5-something p.m. New Year's Eve, 1969. Okay. So I was like, that's weird. Like, it's all hooked to the internet, right? So I start checking. I'm standing in the dining room checking all of the cameras. All of the other cameras were correct except the barbershop. January 1st, 1970. So you had New Year's Eve in the kitchen and New Year's Day in the barbershop. And they would run on a 13-hour consecutive loop, and they would go right back to where it started. So you had New Year's Eve in the kitchen, New Year's Day in the barbershop. So once they hit 5-something on New Year's Eve, it was like 10-something on New Year's Day. Once it hit that time, it just looped right back to the day to New Year's Eve. So we actually had an event here on New Year's Eve, so we could maybe try to figure out what was happening. Nothing. I called the security camera company. We changed all of the SD cards. I was on the phone with them. I'm like, well, try to change it to a different time zone and then put it back, because how does this make sense? It's all connected through the internet. And why 1969 or 19? They're like, well, we'll send you new cameras. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's fine. Like, we'll figure it out. So we had the New Year's Eve event. Our friend Brittany was here with her camera, big, huge, fancy camera. And called me about 3 days later. She was reviewing her photos from New Year's Eve, and she's like, tell me why the timestamp date on my camera is New Year's Eve of 1969. So I was like, get out of here. So I immediately log on to the house, and both cameras are normal.
It's as if something is caught reliving an event, forcing the present to fold back into the past. Every glitch, every reset feels deliberate, as though the house itself is recording, replaying, and controlling exactly what is seen within its walls.
So the only thing that we could think of but didn't get any proof of, so like I said, my wife was from this area. She remembered as a child, there was a big, huge tree right outside this front window. She said all she remembers is it was winter time. And again, there's no document of it, so we can't prove it. Somebody drunk hit this tree head on. The person survived though. The tree saved the house, basically. And this person lived without any injury, but then they had to cut the tree down. So, as kids, they start these little, wives' tales in the tail. For years and years and years, they called this tree stump the blood stump. So that's the only thing we could think about that could have possibly been around that time, but it didn't make sense because nobody passed away. So unless there was another event near there, we're not really sure.
The basement of the Doss house is its own world of unease. Smears of a strange white substance and a mysterious mantle was uncovered. The air hangs heavy and thick with trapped energy. Some who have entered speak of a portal, an entrance to something unknown, a creeping sensation of being watched, measured, studied by something that is not quite human.
So when that team came in here in 1976, we noticed when we were cleaning the house out, there are certain crosses hung in certain spaces, correlating actually to us, to the basement. So there's a cross over in the barbershop that remains. You'll notice when you go down into the basement, there's a cross on that door. When you go from the front basement to the back basement, there's another cross on that threshold right above it. And we just recently noticed that there's actually a light groove in the wood there that indicates possibly that the cross has been at times swinging back and forth. A good friend of mine, she's a medium. She had not yet been here, and she called me kind of panicking. She's like, I'm having these visions of the basement, and have you noticed these things? She's like, I see like a white powdery substance everywhere. She said, I see these like symbols floating around in the air down there. She said, there's like some mantle thing that I see, and she's like, that's 100% a portal of some sort. And I was like, okay, yep, I get the mantle. She's like, but the white stuff everywhere? Like, at that point, I'd been in that basement too many times to count. And I was like, I don't know, but so I was like, I'll go over tomorrow to check it out. Well, when you go down there, you're gonna see there's a white powdery substance everywhere down there. And there's some spots where it actually looks like it was brushed on the beams and the ceiling. We had to test it, of course. It's not mold, it's not nothing, just to make sure it wasn't anything that could harm anybody. So apparently back in the day, they used to ward and like, I don't know the right word to use, like entrap a certain energy in a space with this powdery substance, whatever it is. I'm not educated. I don't know what they called it. So we're assuming that that's what it is.
Every corner hums with unfinished business. Memories that will not rest, in the sense that the house is aware, patient, and endlessly observant.
Another story to the house that Frank told us about was, so Doss, his daughter Birdie, she had mental delays. She, at one point, you'll notice, because that hutch is original to the house, the whole left side of it, the glass is gone. It used to set at the bottom of the steps. This way, not this way. So he told us that his daughter pushed him down those steps when she was about 6 or 7 years old, and he suffered a head injury at the 3rd step. We get tons of activity off of the 3rd step. We get tons of activity from the children in this house on those steps. Tons. A lot of people don't investigate in the dining room. Don't know why, but you definitely should.
I'm going to interrupt for a second.
Absolutely.
We were at Midway last night. Is that what you were just cluing into?
A few things, actually.
I did this automatic writing thing.
Oh.
I've now, and some of the things didn't make sense to Midway. You've said fire and charred. I wrote down both of those words, and you just said the 3rd step. I wrote down the number 3. What else? Did you pick up anything else?
The book is
Where's
just,
get the book?
the
Get
book
the
is in that black case right just
This is
right
very
on top.
common too. The house actually, we have learned from people that the house actually is speaking to people before they actually arrive. We've had several people that have become actually
By the door.
physically and ill on their ride here.
I also wrote sick.
Yeah, that happens
Holy
to
shit.
a lot of people. When we first bought the house, for the first 2 weeks, every single time we drove out here, we had to pull over so I could vomit.
Okay, so I wrote shake, sick, like you mentioned, eyes on you, mental warfare, trapped. That could be anything though, even at Midway. Rabbit foot, veil, boots, musk, charred, fire, accident, crime, window bars, Frank. I wrote Frank.
Holy shit.
We thought Frank was.
Holy
I got
shit.
full
We thought
body
Frank.
chills right
Oh
now.
my god,
Yeah.
we thought Frank was from Midway.
Yeah, and I wrote father, mean, misunderstood, secret handouts.
Okay, hold on. Father, mean, misunderstood, resonates to me with the barber. He was also a drunk. He was not always a nice man.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the weird things I wrote, it was,
I love
soul knows your worth, let no one in. I don't know.
I
My
am
head
blown
is
away.
fucking spinning right now, dude. Because that
Those were making sense to me at Midway.
nothing
Only a
made
couple
any
things.
sense. Yeah, when we did this last night
Yeah.
at Midway for her alone
Yeah.
challenge. Nothing made any sense. It may be 1 or 2 things.
Joanna really only made sense because that was someone who lived there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then we're like Frank. It was like,
And
maybe
Yeah.
Frank was the guy.
Yeah.
And we even spoke to
But there's-
Blair from the Grand Midway, and you told him everything, and he was like, "Oh, Joanna." That was the only
Yeah.
thing he
Yeah.
I didn't
But-
mention Frank.
pointed out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
The entire time that Shauna was speaking, Krista and I kept glancing at each other because we realized that she was echoing the exact words that I wrote down in the automatic writing session the night before at the Grand Midway Hotel. And it became so spot on that I felt I had to interrupt her and tell her the connections we were making.
When Paige read that list, I got full body chills. Then Shauna started confirming everything, even beyond what Paige had already connected herself. It was absolutely unreal.
I knew next to nothing about this house. When Rafe invited us, I looked at the website really quickly, and the only things I remembered were the little girl in green dress, something that growls, and then people getting pushed down the stairs. That's all I knew. I didn't look any further, and of the things that I wrote down, none of it was on the website. Now, as I was editing this, I checked out their website to see if they did have any more details, and they do have a history and activity page that had quite a bit of information, but everything that was there was still nothing to do with the stuff that I wrote down and that Shauna confirmed for me.
A psychic once told Paige that automatic writing was her gift, and that it was worth developing. So for this to be her first real attempt and to get results like that, it's unbelievable.
To summarize some of these words, I wrote down Frank, which was the neighbor and the best friend to Doss. I wrote down fire and charred. Shauna told us that there was a fire in the basement because there was evidence of charred wood. I wrote down boots, and I came to find out later that there is a pair of original boots upstairs, and you can even see it in our B-roll. I wrote down accident and crime. Shauna told us a story about a drunk driver that hit the tree in front of the house. And then I wrote father, mean, misunderstood, all at the same time, and that resonated with Shauna with the barber being a mean drunk. I also wrote down mental warfare. His daughter had mental delays. I wrote down sick, and apparently people feel sick on their way to the house. I wrote down the number 3, and apparently the third step is where he hit his head when his daughter pushed him down the stairs. And then I wrote, soul knows your worth, let no one in, which to me connects to what was happening in the basement. And I also wrote trapped, and she said there could be an energy trapped in the basement. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a psychic medium. Yes, I have a lot of really unexplainable things happen to me, but I need more than one experience, specifically with this automatic writing thing, to really believe in my abilities with it. I'm open to developing it, of course, but the logical part of my brain is telling me, oh, it was just a fluke and a one-time thing. But either way, it freaked us all out.
Shauna stated that the house reaches out to people before they come, and that's exactly what it did with Paige. I don't think it was a fluke.
There's another thing I have to tell you. So the bed upstairs, we didn't know it at the time, but we bought a haunted bed. We didn't know. We didn't know. We just knew we needed a bed for up there that was old. So this kid had inherited his grandfather's estate, and he was cleaning everything out. Danielle saw the bed. She's like, it's a freaking bed with a mattress. We'll just get a mattress cover up. Perfect. She goes and picks up this bed, brings the bed back here. Well, now the bed talks to us. There is a specific energy attached to this bed that we got. His name was John. His property was on a farm. His sister was with him. I can't remember. I think Dorothy was the name. Don't hold me to that. I feel like the name everybody was getting was Dorothy, that was attached to him because his wife had already passed. That was with him when he passed. So all of the things that we got, the name, what he passed away from, the sister, the farm. I was like, Danielle, you got to reach out to this kid. Everything we got off of that bed was true. Everything. We've also lately been getting some huge type anomaly on SLS. When somebody is on the bed, it is as big as the room, and it comes up over the ceiling and over the person on the bed. My nephew was actually, are you okay?
Yeah, my chest is like really starting to hurt.
Well, because John passed away from heart failure.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Ow.
If you need to step
Step
out,
outside
step
for a
out.
minute.
You
Step
might want to
outside.
step outside.
Yeah.
Step outside for a minute.
Yep.
It's better, you're safe.
It's several things we get. There's definitely a dominant female figure that's here. We're not sure if it was a previous Mary or if it was Doss's wife. So you said you got sick. So originally the barber shop was its own entity. It was not attached to the house. Doss's wife fell ill, and she spent her remaining days in the barber shop. He then connected the two buildings, put the ramp in, so that she could have her remaining days over there in the barbershop. So that resonates with me as sick. My mom shows up here all the time. We've recently discovered that because she is so recently crossed over, she doesn't realize yet, and this is just my assumption, that when she's trying to connect with people, that people are still feeling her physical pain that she felt before she left this physical world. So that's always possible too. Like when your loved ones pass away, they're trying to connect with you, not realizing, the energy that they're implementing on you. That's a whole new level of things that I just recently learned that could happen. So that was actually really cool to realize, like, okay, mom's here. That's awesome. But hey, mom, like, we get it. You gotta, back it off a little bit. So it's like these spirits in here, they want to talk. They want to interact.
Perfect.
But if your energy is like down here and you're just kind of hanging, of course you're going to hear the creaks and the cracks and a possible There's lots of growls that happen in here at times. We always hear a woman singing or like humming, but it's not going to be crazy. But when you're excited and you're here for, I believe you guys are here for the right reasons. You're going to get some crazy stuff. It's going to be cool.
Shauna continues to document the strange phenomena inside. She compares her findings with witnesses, and again, the evidence confirms itself. She refuses to come here alone, but she is always uncovering new layers, pieces of a story that bleed far beyond the house itself, seeping into the history of the entire town. For those who enter, the Doss House is not just haunted. It bends time, memory, and energy into something impossible to fully understand. And anyone who steps inside never leaves entirely the same.
Normally, we don't start our investigations off in the basement, but after speaking with Shauna, we decided to do a portal session and an Estus session back to back down there to kickstart the night.
So here we are, starting our night in the basement of the Doss House. To the spirits that are down here, we'll introduce ourselves. My name is Rafe.
I'm Paige.
I'm Krista.
My name's Rhonda.
We have a few devices around. Could you touch them?
Would you rather me or Rhonda come down here to spend time with you alone?
It's already been decided as you.
Who was it?
Watch and learn. Imagine. Something bewitch.
Oh.
I think. It's alive.
What's alive?
I got chills all of a sudden.
So maybe we should talk about what she said about the basement. There was crosses found in the basement.
There's one right up there. What's down here? I'm standing here.
Where are you in the room with us?
Human level.
Human level.
So you are human?
The steps.
The steps.
Can you light up the cat ball or REM pod on the steps? You just got to go near them or touch them?
Secret? What's your secret?
Were you trying to protect something down here? Or were you...
It came out.
Were you conjuring something? Or trying to trap something within the basement? Because based on what we heard, it seemed like something weird was going on. Some kind of like ritualistic stuff.
I'm David.
David?
Hi, David.
Is that David?
I think so. You wrote that name.
That's one of the names I wrote down yesterday. Yeah.
And 90% of that list had to do with today.
I just said a prayer.
Oh.
I think that's what it was like really quick.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why there's so many crosses down here? What is the purpose for all the crosses down in the basement? I've never seen that before.
Level something again. What about this white powder?
What is the white powder?
Where is it? She said it's still down here.
I think I smeared on the walls and stuff.
They smeared it on the walls?
That's what I thought.
I'm thinking, is it this?
Can you tell us
Oh,
where the
maybe.
white powder is?
They're contacting me.
Contact. We were told that there was a big bang that happened in that room that shook the floor. Can you tell us what happened there? Flashlight.
I just heard something about a wall.
I was about to say, was it something trying to break through a boundary? Like you mentioned, like you felt a threshold.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking, what if it was something trying to come through, but
because I didn't want to, like, I
yeah.
didn't want to go in there.
It seems like there's so many different layers to this house of the haunting. What? Who, like, is there a hierarchy? Who controls
Nobody.
the rest of the spirits in this house? Like, who's the most powerful one here?
Who's in charge?
Really great help.
Really great.
help. Really great help. I don't know what that means.
We
but
appreciate anything that you can tell us.
We appreciate any help you have to keep us safe.
How's everyone feeling right now?
I'm feeling okay.
Me
I'm
too.
feeling okay right now.
Yeah.
But
When I
I'm
came down by
feeling-
myself earlier, I thought I was okay in here until I got here and the threshold.
It's still in there.
It's still in there.
It's still in there. Can you tell us what's in there?
Ooh. Chris is gonna go find out.
I'm with you.
No.
Flashlight as soon as you got there.
Maybe because I stepped on it.
Oh yeah.
Should Krista be going in that room?
Oh, it's answer.
You opened it.
You stepped across the threshold. His. Standing here again. Can you tell us exactly where you're standing? We currently can't see you, but if you can give us an idea of where you're standing, it would help a lot with our communication tonight.
Krista. I thought it said watch your head, because your head's right by that pipe.
What happened to something, it said.
There's a lot.
Every day is something.
Every day is something.
Is every day the same?
I have terrible, terrible chills right now.
Is every day the same for you? I hear that this house can sometimes go into a strange time loop.
We're golden?
Where dates on our digital items change back to the 60s and 70s.
Can you tell us what day it is? Oh, my ankle hurts.
Are you reliving specific moments?
What year do you think it is right now?
Is the barber here?
Rafe needs a trim on his beard. Is the barber around?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, he wants to shave
Yeah, with a straight razor.
it.
Human.
I'm human. Are you? It seems as though any darker place that we go to, something always tries to convince us it's human. Any other haunting, no one needs to state that they're human. So what are you trying to tell us? Are you trying to trick us? She said there's a trickster here, didn't she?
What do you like to
Did
wear?
you just hear what that said?
No.
What?
I think it goes, I'm coming in.
I'm coming in?
I think.
Where are you coming in from?
Go out there.
Go out
Go
there.
upstairs.
Oh,
I heard
upstairs.
go upstairs.
We're not going to go upstairs quite yet.
We're just trying to figure out what's down here with us. Or who.
Are you looking? Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Is it safe down here? Why?
Possibilities.
I was going to say possibility.
Do you remember something? Possibilities of what? What are you capable of? Something others. There are other things here that have more power than the human spirits here? The real human spirits? Feel sick?
Are you making us feel nauseous?
That was weird.
Did you know that we were coming here?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because of what happened with her last night.
Did you know that we were coming here? Because yesterday we got some information about this place. So were you aware that we were coming today?
If you tap the cat balls, they'll light up. They don't hurt you.
Did
Did
you
you
little
hear that?
giggle? I was about to say, if there's any children down here, we have a little clown, and then I heard the little giggle.
Do you like it?
Contact with children. They like you.
Medium work?
Medium work.
What do you mean by that? You maybe. We
Oh, yeah,
picked
'cause
up
you just asked
yesterday.
about
The automatic writing.
Right.
Were you
Medium work.
expecting Paige?
Was
I
there
didn't-
someone trying to communicate to Paige yesterday about this place?
I got a bunch of random words
Ashley.
that I was trying to make sense of at a different location, but only one of them really made sense. Then we come here, and a bunch of the stuff that I wrote down tied to this house, and I've never been here before, and I didn't know any information on it other than what's on the website, which is very minimal. That there's a growler, someone gets pushed down the stairs, and a little girl in a green dress. But all the words that I wrote down have nothing to do with that. So what can you tell me about that?
Can you tell us how many spirits are here in this home?
Who's Herschel?
Herschel?
I would put it like right next to this cat ball. Isn't that this is like a REM pod stick. How's it go off? Okay. I feel calm. I don't know if that's a good thing.
No. I don't feel too bad.
It comes and goes with me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We'll be able to.
Was it me or like there's different depths of volume there?
Christina.
But
Yeah.
it almost
That
sounds,
your
No, but my mom calls me that
it
for fun
almost sounds
sometimes.
like
Oh, really?
someone's whispering to them what to say to us.
Could be.
So yeah, you'll be able to talk to me in private, and I can relay messages to them. Will you enjoy that?
Do you like?
Speaking
You're an empath.
I am.
You just said that.
Thank you. Thank you for recognizing.
There's
another. There are.
I know how they know that.
They seem to know a lot about us.
It seems
They
like
knew we were coming.
they knew we were even coming here yesterday.
They're very powerful.
Is there a portal here?
Ready for the taking.
You also gotta think we spent like 5 hours hanging around just talking. They were observing and getting to know us.
100%.
Yeah. But it doesn't explain
True.
the 90% of your list yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, granted, even I said it earlier, they're getting to know us, they're watching us, getting to know who we are, but that has nothing to do with what happened last night.
I'm going to show you again how you can use this, and this will make it very apparent that you're here. If you come this close, that happens. So I would love to see that.
That would make our night.
We've never actually seen one of these work.
This is the first time we've ever used one of these.
What was
I
that?
don't know.
Were you asking for the long sentence I got?
Yeah.
It was like,
Wasn't something about not trusting something?
I can't remember. I'd have to look at it.
Something about a soul.
Oh yeah.
That just. It could have been from the noise too, though, because it was right when it got loud.
Yeah. Your soul is worth it. Don't let anyone in, or something. That's what I got.
Herschel. That's the second
That's the
time
second
it said
time
Herschel.
it said Herschel, yeah.
Oh. Can you tell us who Herschel is?
Beside the something. Bed? Overhead.
I feel very sick.
Doesn't something go over top of that
have
bed?
A weird,
upstairs?
yeah, pressure right here.
Did you hear that?
Overhead.
It said beside the bed, and then it said overhead. That they've caught on SLS something big that goes over top of the haunted bed upstairs.
You know, even
in the evening.
Expect punishment.
Who?
I think that's what it said. I think.
Who should expect
You
punishment?
gotta stop repeating stuff.
Who should expect punishment?
Words.
Words?
Like, that's what you wrote down, the words.
Can you tell us something about someone in this room? I saw a shadow in there.
I thought
You did too?
listening. I thought I did, but it was
Sit down.
really low to the ground.
Yes! On the wood thing?
Yeah, and it went.
Yes!
Really? You both saw it?
Yeah!
I saw it earlier, but I just didn't know if it was.
No, there's nothing in there that would make that shadow right there. Because it was just in there.
Who was it that Krista and Rhonda just saw?
So you mentioned something earlier about secrets. Could you share a little bit of that with us?
I wrote down the word secret handouts. Like I wrote it together.
What handouts?
And I just said, what kind of
Just
handouts?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell
You're
me.
It just said you're knowledgeable.
Did it?
Can you tell us what handouts Paige was told to write down?
You tell me.
Could you name maybe one or two words that Paige was told to write down?
Something terms. Words. Terms. Yeah, what'd you tell me to write down yesterday?
It was on.
They're funny.
They're funny.
Were you listening to us joke around?
Did you like it when Paige slapped Reeves' head?
Respect, it said. I respected my choice.
No, that's so insulting.
Would you like me to do it again? I'm kidding. I don't know about you, but I'm not religious. Are you religious? There's a lot of crosses down here. Something you're doing in regards to that.
Impeding.
Impeding?
Maybe the crosses are impeding something from.
How was it?
What's the purpose of them? Tell us. I conjure it. That's what you said.
What is it?
So was there some ritualistic?
You know what? Actually, I'm not going to say what I thought it said, but...
I thought it said that too.
The S word?
You're a little buddy?
I said, what is it? No. I said, what is it? After you said...
S-A-T.
You said conjuring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But my brain could have just been filling that in.
So, I'm just gonna say it. So I think you said Satan. It's here, it just said. So do you believe that there's something evil in this house? Is that like, was this more of a protective thing that you're doing down here?
With
It
all
is.
these crosses?
It is.
It said it is.
So do you believe that the crosses are trapping whatever is evil down into that area?
What you believe is Satan? Flashlight. Really strong.
Do you think the crosses keep it over there?
This may be an interesting question. Is that an entrance to hell? So you think?
Good question.
I want to know what made you think that. What happened to you while you were living here?
Did you feel that? You heard that rumbling upstairs?
What were you experiencing here? Obviously something was going on for you to have to do that. The portal session exposed the house's deeply rooted religious undertones and hinted at something being contained in the basement.
There was a few responses where it seemed intent on convincing us that it was human, but any normal spirit doesn't usually assert itself like that.
Now, it got really interesting when I asked about the crosses. The portal said impeding, and then it said something about conjuring. Then Krista asked if this was some sort of entrance to hell, and it responded with, there's a couple. Now, as someone who's not religious at all, I still find it extremely intriguing when we get responses like this, because it challenges the way we understand energy and presence and the way it lingers in a space long after us.
Something seemed to pick up on the fact that Krista's an empath. And honestly, it seems like something tried to take advantage of that during our Estus session.
The energy definitely intensified and revealed a presence that was both unsettling and aware.
I already hear things coming through the...
All right, Krista's listening.
What would you like to say to us?
Jesus.
I heard that through the headphones.
Yeah, so did I.
That was loud. So we're back on the subject of religion. What else can you tell us?
Yeah.
about it? Yes, we are. We'd like to know more. The cross is down here, and the whole process is of what...
Start my day.
Is that how you started your day? By doing whatever religious
Friends,
ritual down here?
I love this.
You
like to talk with us? We like talking with you too.
I don't know what that was.
Can you tell us your name?
Can you tell us why all the crosses are downstairs?
The name of...
The name of what? Or in the name of what?
Satan.
Oh.
Are the crosses blocking whatever's in it? I think I just saw a shadow down there. Too.
Did you?
I think so.
It looked very
The internet.
Like on the ground.
Yeah.
The internet.
The internet.
What I can't... Because we keep getting answers that are saying like, oh, it's protecting something from it, or it's actually being conjured up
Unless
here.
it's multiple things.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking. Like you're getting one side of each.
Yeah. Like I want to know what the purpose of it was. Was it for good or for bad?
What was the purpose of the crosses? Is the purpose of the crosses to block something down here?
Why?
Because we would like to know.
Is it for protection?
Is it for protection? We're curious.
We're just here to learn.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Are we pressing you too much with the questions about that? We can switch the subject. What would you like to speak about?
The Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
What about the Lord? What does he have to say for us?
The game.
What game? You be more specific?
You know the score in the hockey game right now?
Discovery.
Serious for just 10 minutes.
That was my first and only one.
I'm
Right?
kidding.
I'm here to help you. Something. Earth?
Thanks, Shasna.
What about the earth?
We're not making it home. I don't like that.
We're not making it home.
Are you trying to get to heaven? And you're stuck here?
We
Those piano keys.
We got something about the earth in the portal, and every time I was mentioning that, I'm just thinking of this dirt here, this dirt floor, and like what they were doing down here.
My mom.
What can you tell us about your mom? What was her name?
Memory.
Do you have fond memories of her?
Tell me. They're planning for retirement?
That's exciting.
Maybe, was it not the one person that lived here?
Wait.
Went into a retirement home?
Hold on. There's a lot going on. I'm missing some things, but based off of everything, this is just my mouth talking. What I'm hearing. I just said my mom, and then I said planning for retirement. My mom is retiring in June. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I just thought of that because of how this house knows things about us, and that's weird, or it could be a coincidence, or maybe I'm just being stupid. I just wanted to put that out there. Anyways, I'm going to go back into this.
If that was about Krista's mom, and you contacted us through Paige last night, and you know things about us, how do you know things about us? Who's telling you these things about us? How do you know?
Higher.
How do you know things about us?
Is your higher self telling you things? Are you in tune spiritually?
Are you still here with us?
Stop.
What do you want to stop?
Why do you want us to stop? Is there a reason? Yeah.
You.
Are you speaking about me?
She doesn't look like she's comfortable right now.
No, she's like tense.
She's crinkling her lips.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of messages you have for any of us?
She does that when she's nervous sometimes.
Yeah. What do you have to tell Krista? Krista will relay anything you want to say to us.
You good?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, okay.
What are you feeling?
I just have a really bad headache, and the air just feels harder to breathe.
Is her back hurting? If you're near Krista...
You run through?
If you're near Krista, you need to back off. You need to step back.
Respect her space.
We're respecting you. You need to respect us. I'm not going to let this go much longer.
No.
Not if she's getting or worse.
Hey.
This is bad.
Catherine.
You can run?
But you can't hide.
Look at her face. She's...
If you're near Krista, you can step away. All you gotta do is speak to her. You don't need to touch her or be near her.
Yeah, you need to back away, please. It seems every time they say
REM pods run off.
this one right there.
I told it to step away. You think it went back?
Yeah. Thank you for stepping back.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you tell us your name?
He's got...
What has he got? And who is he? Oh, God.
I don't know what that said. I didn't like that.
Who was just touching the REM pod in the other room?
You're the...
What? And who? Who are you addressing?
Boom.
Boom.
Ah! Ow!
I don't know. You need to back away, please.
No, I think she's upset.
No. Something is like scratching my back. It like...
Hey,
Okay,
check
well,
her back.
hold on a second.
With
the
the REM pod
pod's
again.
going off.
As soon as we said back away, you need to back off Krista. That started doing that. Then it stopped. You started going, ow, ow.
Yeah.
We pulled you out.
There's tapping in there.
I didn't like that at all.
No. I want to...
What did it make sense at all?
Yes, 100%
Yes.
it made sense. It's very direct.
I think No.
Ew.
This is.
It was.
There was a
considered-
shadow behind you. Went up the stairs.
Fuck off.
And she's and Rhonda's
Are you
not,
serious?
No, I'm dead serious, but
I'm not
Okay.
feeling. I was not
Also,
feeling
Krista,
comfortable.
Rhonda's
Yeah.
not feeling okay.
The shadow on the ground over there that you guys saw,
Uh-huh.
I saw.
Okay.
REM pod's still going off.
I think that I'm not trying to get out of it.
Let's
But
just go upstairs
For
and
a
take
bit?
a
go
break.
upstairs for a bit. Let's gather.
Hold on, let me
everything.
grab my camera.
Yeah, I know. I've personally never seen someone become that physically affected before. We did check Krista for scratches or any kind of marks, but there was nothing visible that we could see. Either way, it was very concerning, especially knowing that we were dealing with something of a lower frequency, and it singled her out as being an empath just prior.
I got really uncomfortable and went mute for a bit. And then when Krista saw that shadow behind me, I just wanted to run up the stairs.
Now, this isn't in our video, it's in Walking Among Us' video, but Rafe ended up having to do an alone session in the basement immediately after we did the Estus session, and he actually had a psychic on call just before his session, and she told him to watch his left side, which is where the stairs were and where we were setting up equipment. Now, what Rafe didn't know was when I went to go collect my gear down there before we started, there was a small pebble that was thrown at me from what seemed to be the space behind the stairs that was to my right, which would soon be Rafe's left based on where we were going to position him. Now, Krista came downstairs to help me with my gear, so I told her what happened, and we decided not to tell Rafe until now about the pebble, otherwise he wouldn't have gone down to do his alone session. But there was quite a bit of activity for him, so you'll have to watch their video on that one after this one.
After Rafe and Krista finished their alone sessions, it was my turn. They sent me up to the kids' room on the second floor. We had a camera rolling at the bottom of the stairs on the third step.
So I brought some toys with you to play with. I brought you the yes and no toy. You can tap it or go near it, and you can set it off. You can answer my questions, either yes or no. I also brought a friend here for us to play with. His name is Petey. Petey the clown. Do you like Petey? Do you want to play with my clown? I just heard something in the other room. Yes, perfect. I see there's a dolly over here. Is this your doll? If it's your doll, can you light up the machine? Light it up to like maybe orange or red? All you have to do is go near it and it'll light up. You're doing a really good job with it. No? I brought something really, really special for you. Yes? Okay. I have some candy in my pocket. Do you like candy? If you like candy, can you let me know by using the machine or lighting this device here all the way to the red? If you want me. Yes, you do like candy. Oh, yes, again. Perfect. Well, I have some candy here with you. Do you like gummy bears? Or do you even know what gummy bears are? Would you like some candy? You have to let me know. No, you don't want any candy? Are you sure they're really, really good? If you're here in the room with me, can you let me know in another way? Would you maybe make like a knocking sound? No, you don't want to do that? Okay, that's fine. Can you tell me, is this your room? Did you sleep in this room? Or play in this room? Envoy just said yes. Well, you have an amazing room. If you're a girl, could you let me know in some way? I heard that there's a little boy here. Yes. Perfect, so you're a little boy.
Do you think you could come in here and say your name as loud as you can? Because I have a camera here that might be able to hear you say your name. Because I'd really like to know what I can call you. No, you don't want to do that? No again? Is there some reason why you don't want to tell me your name? Did you live here once? I'm going to change this little game thing that I have here. And instead of saying yes and no, you can choose little letters on it. Do you want to maybe spell out your name? What letter does your name start with? We know you're a boy. And we know that this was your room. You just gave me the letter R. Does your name start with the letter R? Because you know what? My name starts with the letter R. My name is Rhonda. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch it back to yes and no. Okay. Got yes and no there. And I'm going to ask you one more question. Did you have fun? It's okay if you don't. That's good. But I want you to know that I had a great time here with you. You did a lot of great stuff on our machine and you lit that up for me. That was perfect. I actually had fun upstairs communicating with the kids. The energy up there didn't feel trickster-like. It was lighthearted. The responses through the envoy were quick and direct. The kids remained nameless, but I did get the letter R, which could be an initial. Or perhaps they were just referring to me.
So now it was my turn for an alone session. While Krista and Rafe went to the store, Rhonda sat quietly in the living room and I placed myself on the ramp connecting the barber shop and the kitchen, exactly where the shadow figure was seen on the security cams. So I just sat there quietly with the Chattergeist in a REM pod in front of me, and I didn't really make any connections in the moment until I edited the video and watched it back.
Are you good?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are done? Do you want to turn the heat on just to get a little warmed up in here?
Yes.
It says Marrow's early Spanish. It knows I'm learning Spanish.
Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Alright, so my name is Paige. I'm here sitting in front of the barber shop. I'd like to communicate with you. I have a REM pod in front of me, and you can just come close to it. I have this little device in my hand that spits out words. Feel free to use it and tell me what's on your mind, what you're thinking, what you need to tell me. Is there anyone here with me right now? I'm all alone. Do you want to come up to my device? Show me that you're here. Who is the little girl in the green dress? Do you have a name? You can tell me. I'm not going to tell anyone. Have you lived here a long time? I have a little cat ball here next to me if you want to come touch it. It'll light up red and blue. Maybe you can confirm something for me, some answers. Oh, it just said more. Bess, interior, and prolific. Okay. Can you tell me about the barber himself? I'm right in front of the room here where all that would have taken place. Oh, it just said Bess again. I don't even know what that means. Voice decent. Okay, use your voice. I just said hex, compulsive, questions, brave, abscess. That kind of makes sense. For the stuff in the basement. What was going on in the basement? I know we've been asking a ton of questions about it. But we'd like to know, whatever was happening down there, was it for good or bad? There's a lot of crosses. There's some white powder smeared on the walls. And a mantle. Can you tell me about that? I swear I just heard something come up closer to me. Are you in front of me right now? If there's someone there, make yourself known. You can show yourself to me. Say something. I'm a very direct person. I would like clear communication if that's possible. It just said cocky and I don't even know what that is. Nothing really made sense. Not that I know of. Now it says some interesting words. It just said helped, coughing, yell, and horrify. Okay, well, maybe you can horrify us in the dining room. At the time, nothing really stood out except for the word Bess, which came through twice. So when I was editing this, I went and looked that up to see what it would mean, and to my surprise, it's actually another short form of the name Elizabeth, meaning God is my oath. Now, Elizabeth was the woman Shauna told us about who experienced all those tragedies and was found hung above the door, and she's said to come through a lot during investigations, so that was kind of cool. Now, another word that came through was mesothelioma, and at the time, my brain did not compute what that said at all, but looking back, I realized that's a type of cancer. We did reach out to Shauna to confirm whether or not that was the type of cancer her mom passed away from, but it wasn't. So I'm not sure if it was just random or maybe referring to somebody else. Either way, it was a rather specific thing, so it could be related to something.
Shauna specifically told us to investigate in the dining room because it's one spot that people tend to overlook.
Now, by this time, we were absolutely delirious, and it was nearly 5 in the morning, but we ended up getting really great responses during the spirit box session.
We just spent the last hour laughing, and we're still here. Don't laugh like a freak. What's wrong with you?
Sorry for having fun.
That was so uncomfortable. Okay. Now he's crying laughing. Oh my god, how many different laughs do you have?
Careful! I'm just gonna slap the table. Okay.
Hold on a
Spirits!
second.
Suck it up. Come, there's an empty chair for you. Come join us. You're crying.
I'm trying my best here, man.
Oh my god. You might need to step out. Do you want to go get some air?
Why? As soon as I walk back in the door, she's gonna go over and we're gonna bust down the stairs again.
I just turn this on, drown you out. Yeah?
Yeah, it's probably the safest bet.
Alright, spirits of the Doss house, we are here.
Pro tip, always laugh.
Yep.
Eases the tension.
Once this tap ball goes off, you can tap it to the dog.
People are gonna think we're stoned.
It is 4:20.
What do you think about us carrying on and laughing like that?
Do you like laughing and having fun?
You just hear what I heard?
Yeah.
What?
It's like a
Yeah, from up there.
I looked this way, but it could have been from up there.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Grumbly.
yeah, or a growl.
I don't know if it was a growl, but it was
No, I
like
wouldn't say it
grumbly,
was a growl.
masculine.
I think it's
Yeah.
laughing too hard to growl.
It wasn't you. It was something.
No, it was something up this way.
Did
Who
we-
was that? Did he hear you?
Who are you? We have a cat ball here. Do you want to come touch it?
There's a REM pod on the stairs.
You wanna come down?
We have an empty chair here. You can come and join us.
We should maybe take our hands off
Yeah.
the table just in case.
But we didn't. We
Yeah.
didn't. But
That has to be lifted though. There you go.
do you spend time in this room often? You can touch this cat ball again if you'd like.
Move your arm again like you did.
This thing jingles.
You know, I thought I saw a little shadow dart between them.
Oh.
I don't know if it was you though.
Is there
Casting a
someone
shadow.
behind us?
Who did we hear upstairs?
Who's that?
Look at him.
Look at who? Who should we be looking at?
What were you gonna say? What did you hear?
Hmm?
What were you gonna say you heard?
No, when I was up there. What? The noise.
No, you said you were gonna say something else and you stopped yourself.
Should I tell it? Yeah. When you guys are gone,
I'm alright with sleeping today for telling me.
when you guys were gone, I was setting that camera up, like on my phone, and I saw an adult-sized figure walk from the platform on the stairs into the room.
Into that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the chair.
No, that's your room.
I'm sleeping in the chair.
That's your room. With your sleep cam.
Hey, just
It actually startled me. Like, I jumped really fast. I was like, it was just because I was so focused on my camera. You know,
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that
I
Paige
felt
saw
like it was a
upstairs?
man upstairs. Mhm.
Ask Paige who you saw upstairs.
Who did I see upstairs? You have a name.
whoa.
Why are you jumping
I
like
heard
that?
that one.
Sorry,
I heard that too, but what was
Yeah.
it?
I don't know.
You scared me. What?
Sorry we could jump like that. It was really startled because it was close.
Yeah, you're right. Probably wouldn't even hear it over this. With that. Jesus.
Who's over there?
No. Who's currently like with us? Who's in this room? We were told to investigate this room because not many people do. Okay. Yeah.
Who's the lady of the house?
I swear I thought it said my name is Ed. I could be wrong.
And Ed is a popular name.
Yeah, it is. I saw it again. Same color behind you. I'm not kidding.
If there's a shadow or someone walking behind
Can you come around this side and touch that cat ball again?
Can we speak to Elizabeth?
I saw a shadow. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It was in my peripheral and it went up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
Yeah, my legs just felt really cold.
Yeah. Did you?
Maybe. Hold on. When it goes off, I'm gonna do what I just did. Like it lightly touched the bottom of the table, but
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah,
it could have
that
been.
could have been.
I feel nervous.
I feel very uncomfortable where I'm
Yeah.
sitting right now.
I'm not down.
You just had a soul in the basement. You're fine.
That means shit. That was like apparently 10 minutes ago, but 4 hours ago.
I think it's just because we're being watched.
Yeah. We know someone's.
That's water.
We know someone's been watching
Whoa.
us.
That was.
I just saw a shadow over there.
Was that someone's stomach?
Yeah.
Gummy bear digestion.
Can you make an audible noise for us? Something that's undeniable that you're around?
I thought I heard something, but it was the same time as a creak and a drip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Try again.
Like a knock? Or walk upstairs? I know you're up there. Come up the basement stairs, knock on the door, anything. I saw something again. And you guys didn't move. It's not your shadows that I'm seeing.
No, I'm still. I feel very tense. And that's why my legs are shaking.
Come downstairs.
This is a person who doesn't have their back to them.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it. Come hang out. We have an extra chair for you here. Let's have a chat. Let's get to know each other.
You've probably been watching and listening to us. You know some stuff about us. Let us know some things about you.
To your guy talking? Or a distant guy speaking?
Rafe, move. That was your shadow. I thought I heard a distant guy talking 1 minute ago. It wasn't.
Oh, I just saw something back there.
What?
What?
In the barber room?
What do you
That's
see?
where he saw something too.
Well, mine, I can't see the barber room from here. It was like the bottom of the ramp.
I just seen like half of something. I don't even want to look now.
That's where we gotta go next.
You could see it. See where that beam is?
Mm-hmm.
Like it, the chair.
Yeah.
You could see like half of something tall walk in toward the beam.
And cold again.
It had color though.
It had color, like
It wasn't black. It wasn't a
flesh
shadow.
color.
Like it wasn't bright beaming color, but it wasn't like just a shadow.
Okay. That's interesting.
Very.
At the start, the spirits actually acknowledged our laughter, and the name Elizabeth came through twice.
As this investigation went on, we were all starting to feel really uneasy and getting uncomfortable. We were seeing shadows at the corner of our eyes and hearing things, but Rhonda was the one who saw something really unsettling.
I thought I saw what looked like half a person through the doorway. It was full color, not a shadow. I don't normally see things, so when I do, it really shakes me up.
We ended up doing one last Estus session in the barber chair. Rhonda actually started this session for us, but her answers were really all over the place and we couldn't really make too much of a connection or a conversation. She did, however, say blood, devil, and a couple things relating to a dentist, but ultimately we ended up swapping her out for me. But like hers, the session starts off a little all over the place, but then it took quite a dark turn to the point it made Rafe really angry.
Did anything coincide with any questions?
Yeah,
There was a couple answers.
Yeah.
It just got cryptic. Did you make any connections yourself?
No.
Yeah. Cried.
Cried about what?
Who's crying?
Marvelous.
What's marvelous?
Paige is listening.
You lied. I take him?
Who
Take
lied?
who?
I take.
Who are you taking? Can we have a name, please?
Forward. Young lad. Again.
Are you talking about the young boy that I was talking to?
Yes.
What is his name?
Boys coming?
What's his name? Can you tell us what happened to the boy?
I wonder if he's in the crawl space.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Wicked.
Oh, he's not good?
He left him.
Who left him?
You're a believer.
We are?
Can you believe?
Yeah. No, we're like.
He followed me.
Who followed you?
My brother.
What's your brother's name?
We're doctors.
Yeah, there were doctors that lived here. I think they lived here.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah.
Doctor who? What's your last name?
Ladies' teeth.
You see, it's teeth. And what's in your mouth?
Yeah.
Are you a dentist?
Who are you?
Scared.
Why?
He's almost
He is.
light. Ray of hope. That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
can you explain a little better?
Go down.
Same shit that you were getting.
Go
No.
back.
No.
It's the way back. Murder.
Do you know anything about Elizabeth?
Can you tell us who was in the kitchen?
It just said Owen Sound. That's
Are-
where we're from.
Are you crazy?
That was so clear.
Holy shit.
How do you know so much?
How do you know?
Know the free.
How do you know all of this?
I have chills all right up into my skull.
None of us. Free.
What is going on in
Woman.
Can you tell us about the woman Elizabeth?
If I can.
Is there someone here that doesn't like you to talk?
Rafe.
Yes, what about Rafe?
What about me? How do you know about all this?
You believe.
What do you believe?
I hate him.
Who, you hate me?
Driving me. He's one man. Tall. He's the one.
Who's the one? Are you talking about me or somebody else?
Go down.
No.
I'm not going down to the
We've
basement
been there.
anymore. We're done down there.
What's down there?
Inferno.
Was there a fire? Yes, there was a fire.
Was there a fire here once?
She told
There's
us
layers.
what was in the basement. There's layers to this house. We kept talking about that.
Inferno again.
What message is it that you're trying to give us? Stop being so cryptic, please.
Enough.
I don't think that
It's important stuff.
Say what you want to say. Why are you being so cryptic?
You're here and you're communicating with us.
Rafe,
What? I'm here, I'm listening. What do you want to say?
enable,
Enable what?
because they are.
What? You have to stop being cryptic or else I'm going to stop responding.
Tell me more.
No, I'm not going to respond to you anymore unless you stop being cryptic.
We want to know more about the basement.
He's leaving.
He will be leaving. But before we leave, we want to know about this house, about what's going on here, and messages that you want to share.
I like to be. I'm free.
Then why do you stay here?
I'm telling the truth.
I believe you're telling the truth, but why don't you elaborate a little
Probably
bit?
the devil.
In the basement? That seems where everything's leading back to.
What happened down in the basement?
How can I?
How can you what?
I'm in front of you, I'm human. Wow. Oh, it just said something spirit world. That was really clear. Do you know my name?
I don't know your name, but would you tell us your name?
It's not hard.
Sure it's not, but you gotta introduce yourself.
Playing games.
Of course it is.
That's why I'm not responding to you.
Waiting on you.
You're going to keep waiting because I'm not playing games. If you have a message,
You
state
know it. Say it.
Yeah, say your message. Quit playing games. So I'm tired of it.
If you don't explain yourself.
Osiris?
Out of the underworld.
Yep.
Evil.
I don't
This is just going to keep going in circles.
Yeah.
I'm going to wake Paige up in a couple of minutes here. So is there any positive spirits that want to come and explain some of this to
A
us?
man speaking?
Yes, yes.
What do you want your last words to us to be?
It's not good.
Well, you've been
Force
playing...
him down
He's already been downstairs.
all the way. Watch if I steal something.
I'm
Pardon?
done with this.
I'm rooted here. It's time. What?
We're done playing games with whatever's coming through.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like not all of it was about me, but a good chunk.
Well,
Yeah.
specifically towards the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This
Playing
is
with
just
us.
playing games. It's going around in circles.
Mm-hmm.
And I, like myself personally, I could feel myself getting a little ticked off.
Yeah, I could feel it off of you.
Because,
Yeah.
It's probably not a good
That's
thing.
when you know it's time.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything seems to be lining up, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's not full answers, but I feel like there's a direction that this house
Yeah.
is heading in.
From the hellish responses in the basement to the light-hearted energy in the kids' room, this place is as confusing as it is thought-provoking.
It makes you wonder how spaces can hold such extremes at once, and whether what lingers is shaped more by tragedy, by memory, or by something beyond our understanding. Being here challenges the way we define presence, consciousness, and the very boundaries between the living and the dead.